how are you doing? I hope you have a wonderful day, and in this video I'm going to share something or some informations about the 80-10-10 diet. So it's a diet that was basically made by Dr. Douglas Graham, and he's still alive, and he seems to be a very super nice person. And yeah, it basically means that 80% of your calories come from carbohydrates, mainly fruit. The 10% come from fat and 10% comes from protein. And of course, these are only guidelines, so basically you have to work a little bit and discover a little bit what works best for you. For example, for especially guys, they keep the fat very low. So for example, they have I don't know, 90% comes from carbohydrates or fruit, and 5% protein and 5% fat. But just, you know, try to see a little bit how or what works the best for you. And yeah, it's a raw vegan diet, so it's basically not eating anything cooked. And yeah, for me it makes completely sense. Like wait a second, where is the book? So yeah, there's the book. It's the 80-10-10 diet by Douglas Graham, and I can really encourage you to read this book. It's yeah, it's a little bit big, but it's super helpful advice, and it goes into just, it's very, I think it's very interesting, and yeah, I think it's super nice. And it also shows you some recipes, ideas, and it shows you some interviews. Yeah, and there's also on YouTube a raw food 80-10-10 YouTube channel. It's Food and Sport, and it's super interesting, and I really love it because I experience so high levels of energy on it, and it's, for me, it's very effortless to hold my weight and to just feel full. And yeah, I really enjoy it. And of course it may take some time to get there, and I'm not perfect, so I slip off from time to time. For example, I eat sometimes more fat, like avocado, or I eat steamed vegetables. But I really try to stick to this diet because it's just so super amazing. And just in comparison, I want to give you another approach of diet, and because often when people come to raw vegan diet, they just go into the raw gourmet high fat diet. Yeah, that's basically also a form of eating where you just make complicated recipes and dehydrate a lot of stuff and sprout and ferment food. And yeah, I think it's, for me, I think it's a great way to transition to this diet. Yeah, because this diet seems to be very extreme because it's so far away from how normal people eat their diet. Because, you know, fruit for lunch, who would do that? But yeah, I think it might seem extreme, but for me it just makes sense. And yeah, basically, if you have any questions about the 80-10-10 diet, just write on YouTube or find me on Instagram. I have my link in my description in the video. And yeah, and I really, if you want to just inform yourself about different diets, I would highly recommend to read this book. And I'm not sponsored in any way, I just want to share it because it has just changed my life a lot and just gave me a lot more energy and vitality. And yeah, that's all I want to share in this video. So have a wonderful day. Goodbye.